Hello, and welcome to Reserve Inspirations D&D, where my friends and I play a sci-fi homebrew version of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition here. My name's Aaron, your Galaxy Master, and I am joined by my friends and players this evening. Sarah, as Captain Emmy Strang, Fire Genasi, Glamour Bard. Mike, playing Cal, the Air Coker Battlemaster Fighter. And Lauren, as Ti-Tih, the Thri-Kreen Wave, the Iron Lung Monk. Mike, you have some announcements?
Well, as always, Aaron, if you haven't checked them out already, you should go check them out. It is our social media pages. We got the Facebook, we got the Twitter, we got the Tumblr, the Instagram, all the stuff, and best of all, such a nice Discord.
Run by Gel. Run by Gel.
Get it, Gel.
That is right.
Yeah.
Love you, Gel. All right, Sarah, you have something to say, right?
Oh, I do. I mean, let's be honest. Do you find yourself watching the same videos on YouTube because no one told you could do better? Well, I mean, we're only here to help because we got oodles of episodes on our Reserve Inspiration channel. And while you're there, just do us a solid. Make sure you click that dang like button and subscribe. We have many hours of entertainment for you, especially if you have an Amazon Prime membership, because that does come with one free Twitch subscription every month. Free.
Yeah.
Confetti. Free. And you do have to reset it every month. So, I mean, I guess it's not free because you have to click a couple of things.
Well, it's money free. It's just not time free.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you set a reminder in your phone or something like once a month, hey, Reserve Inspiration needs your subscription.
Need you. And speaking of needing you, if you really, really like us, we're going to need you to support us on Patreon and get all types of content, bonus content. We got all kinds of episode content. There's content. People.
And on Patreon, they can also get the episode super early.
Oh, yeah.
Next day.
Like the next, you don't have to wait. Not like on cable. You gotta wait.
I'm waiting for that on-demand next thing, or like when it floats over to Hulu a week later.
Yeah, you can't even fast forward through the commercials. We won't do that to you. You can fast forward. Please don't.
Right.
There are no commercials, so please don't fast forward.
Yes.
I believe, there's something that I would really like to know about. I don't know about everyone else, but I am real interested in hearing about some space.
Well, funny you should ask. And this was accidental that I just happened to be wearing yellow today, but solar storms are back.
Ooh.
So now I feel like I'm wearing the appropriate color. So these solar storms are back and they are threatening life on Earth as we know it. That might be a little dramatic. Yeah, it might be a little dramatic. But anyhow, so obviously solar storms kind of come and go. The sun has like a cycle that it kind of goes through. So what happened was last year it started a new 11-year cycle. So they're back. So the storms are back. Recently, they weren't too terrible. People probably didn't even notice. But the problem with solar storms is that, they're mad about them. They are so upset. Is that they can expose like airline pilots to radiation. They can mess up all sorts of radio communications. So part of this new cycle means that the peak will be in 2025. So they're already obviously prepping to make sure we don't have crazy like power grid, failures and all sorts of other stuff. So just, I guess, be ready in case.
All right. Fantastic. Well, it's not fantastic that's happening, but it's fantastic that we're actually doing something to prepare for it,
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, about other announcements. I know we have one announcement. Lauren, you have one other announcement you want to
Yes, yay, I do. I would like to give a little happy Pride Month to all my people. I'm repping some rainbow today just to show some love. I mean, I'm repping rainbow just in my life, but we'll do it a little extra today because it is June 1st. So it is the beginning of Pride Month. So make sure you are kind to all of your people and spread the love because,
Absolutely. Happy Pride Month. We love y'all. Any other announcements, guys? All right, I guess we're going into a recap then. So last time on Reserve Inspirations D&D, after a hard-fought battle against a couple of hags and stepping onto a teleportation sigil, the party found themselves in another place entirely, face-to-face with an imprisoned demon who offered a wish to the party for his release. After much consideration, and when I say much, I mean much consideration, they decided to instead release him if he gave them each an epic boon. So he did. He also healed the party up to full health, which was good because of what happened later. But Emmy gained additional teleportation abilities. McDagger is a bit hardier. Cal can choose to negate enemy resistances to damage, and Ti-Tih is a bit luckier. And before leaving, the demon told Emmy that if she ever wished for more power, to simply reach out to him via prayer. Ti-Tih released a pixie by the name of Ti-Tih from a cage in the basement.
I mean, or Kylie or Tyler, whatever.
Whatever we called it several times.
Yep. So Ti-Tih was released from a cage in the basement, and they all climbed to the main floor. Ti-Tih ate a meal that he found that had recently been cooked by the hag. He also picked up a crystal ball and another blue cylindrical crystal. Emmy investigated a couple shelves containing potions and poisons, and Cal spied a beautiful set of armor, of which he decided he wanted to take the helmet for himself from. In doing so, the armor became animated and beat up the party a bit. After that, they continued exploring. Cal investigated a large well-like hole that went down as far as he could see, right in the center of the room, while Ti-Tih checked out an open door at the far end of the room. Once at that door, the carpet Ti-Tih was standing on came to life and began to smother him.
Of course it did.
Of course.
Why not?
It was, however, quickly dispatched by Cal and Emmy, and then Ti-Tih climbed the stairs for that trap door that was, great, behind the door that he was standing on the rug. That led to a turret of the nearby tower, where a larger version of the crystal Ti-Tih had found was pulsing with energy. And then everyone came up topside, and Ti-Tih began to mess with the crystal. Eventually, after nothing was working, he struck it, and a burst of force energy erupted from it, knocking Cal back and causing some damage to everyone. It began to charge and pulse once more, and that is what we're going to be picking up today. So, you're all on top of this tower. I will bring up the Roll20 map page real quick here so everyone can see what's going on. Bam. And if you don't already have it up, please bring that up. But you are all on top of this tower. What would you like to do? As it's like starting to recharge.
Yeah, I'm gonna head down that hatch.
Okay, Cal just jumps down the hatch.
Yep.
All right. Emmy, Ti-Tih?
I'm going to look at Ti-Tih and just say, what'd you do there, friend?
I don't know.
It's
Yeah, I'm gonna back away slowly, I guess.
The intense pulsing began to slow and then just kind of fade back into a slight blue glow around the crystal.
All right, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we're not gonna die. So
and then we're probably not going to touch that again.
Yeah.
Just yet.
So how high are we up right now?
You can look over the edge if you'd like and see.
I would like
I will describe this before you guys get into anything. Outside in the elements, the wind is whipping. It's like a blizzard out here. It's freezing cold. Ti-Tih, you have a vest flapping in the wind and some like harem pants there. You're pretty cold. Emmy, your hair is just being blown out. And Cal, you're in metal armor, and so it's just pushing against your feathers, and it's not comfortable whatsoever.
Emmy's having one of those Hades moments when he's like, "Whoa, is my hair out?"
Yeah. But Ti-Tih, you can go over the edge and try to peek over if you'd like.
I would like.
Sure. It's difficult to see because the wind is whipping so hard with the snowfall. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Did you say whipping?
It is whipping winds.
Whipping winds.
Or whip.
Whip. Okay, that is a dirty 20. 18
30,
plus
20.
2.
Okay. Yeah. So you can kind of make out where the edge of the mountain kind of cuts off and drops down. You can see that the tower itself is probably about 60 feet tall. You're about 60 feet up. And the tower overlooks where it looks like kind of a pathway that seems to lead down the mountain, but you can only see the mouth of it. Other than that, you can see some sporadic trees, but the darkness and the snow really covers up a lot of the area.
Okay, I guess before I go anywhere, I will go back into the thing and see if there's any more cool stuff to take.
Sure. Yeah. So you and Cal, you have gone down. Emmy, are you going down as well, or do you have more to investigate up here?
I feel like can I tell that we're just suddenly in some weird winter part of this planet?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So I'm basically in my brain trying to see how Emmy would realize that we're probably on a different friggin' hemisphere than we were before. And that's where the wine and the moss is.
Yes, that would make sense.
So I'm kind of sad, and now I'm going to go downstairs.
Okay. Go down
Avoiding the carpet at all costs. Any other curtain type things that might be hanging.
Right. Don't touch anything.
I don't know why.
I don't even want to touch the stairs. I just like leap from the top. I'm like, don't touch anything.
I'm gonna do them like.
All right. So yeah, you guys head down the stairs. I'll move the tower top out of the way so you can kind of see the inner part. Cal, you were the first one down here.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Well, things keep coming alive around me, so I'm going to avoid really all things as much as possible. So I know this carpet right here and this animated armor right here have already been taken care of. So he's going to stand in this corner for a while.
Okay. Sure.
And like just watch the room carefully to see where the next thing is going to happen.
Sure. Ti-Tih, you are the next one down. So what are you doing?
So are there any small, like, I don't know, like pebbles or anything on the ground? Like, I want to throw something down this well-looking thing and see how deep I think it is, because I looked in it earlier and I could not see the bottom. So
yeah, give me an investigation check, because you're kind of looking around to see if you can find anything to toss down.
That is a 13.
As you're kind of like peering around the room, you see that there's some smoldering logs in the fire. You could possibly toss that. There's some empty vials and other things on the table to your far right.
Oh, sure. I will grab one of those empty vials.
There's a bunch of broken
I'm not going
armor.
near that bear rug. Not going near the bear rug.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I will. Yeah, I'll just grab like one of the things like from off the table, I guess, and then go and drop it down the chute.
All right, perfect. So you listen and wait, and then finally you hear at the bottom. It sounds like it's quite a ways.
Okay. And I can't see the bottom.
And if you remember from last time, Cal had pulled up, not pulled up, but there was a big coil of rope. You don't know, obviously, if that's how long or how deep this is specifically, but
I don't even, did I even see him do that? I don't even know if I saw him do that.
Oh,
regardless,
true.
I'm gonna ask either of them if they just have rope in general. Either of you guys have some rope or anything?
Yes.
Can I see it?
I'll like cautiously walk over, still scanning the room, making sure this carpet over here doesn't do anything. And I'll hand him the rope.
Sure.
Okay, I will secure it, I guess, with the it had a
As a grappling.
I'll take out the grappling hook and be like, do you want this too?
As I'm standing there with the end like of the rope just being like, So
just slowly out of the pack, just.
So yeah, I'm gonna secure that, and then I will slowly shimmy down the full length of what even is the length of the rope.
You don't know exactly, but it looks like it might be 150-ish feet.
Okay, so I will go
down. You can see that there's this, whatever this rope was, it's been knotted and tied with other ropes and whatnot. It's not one singular long rope.
Okay.
It's been connected with others.
So I will cautiously go down. I will rappel down.
Sure.
With all of my rock climbing skills. And
as you come down from the tower and you like step through the door back into the main area, you see Ti-Tih about to start just dropping himself down into this massive hole in the center of the room.
Let's just go right over there and supervise.
So yeah, I'm just gonna slide down, kind of like bouncing off the wall as I go slowly, and then when I get to the bottom, I'm assuming I still, from the bottom of the rope, won't be able to see the bottom of the pit, or can I? I don't know.
You don't know, but so you're gonna slowly start going down this rope.
I am.
I'm gonna need either strength or athletics check, your choice. I feel like athletics is more for you.
Athletics is good, yeah. That is, oh my God, I can't stand that again. 14, nope, lies. 13 plus 4, 17.
Okay, I was gonna say 13. 17, not bad. Yeah, you have the help of the rope and you're kind of going down, and it is pitch black, and even with your dark vision, you're having a tough time really you can't see the bottom for sure. Right. And then after a while, looking up, you can just see like barely like a
glow
of light. Yeah.
Okay.
And what are Cal and Emmy? What are you two doing while Ti-Tih's slowly making his way down this road?
I'm gonna be an idiot since I'm gonna assume that there's echoing of some sort. I'm just gonna be like, hello, like a bunch of times once I get.
It certainly does that for sure. You guys can hear Ti-Tih echoing with the hello.
What do you see? See.
Not much. Nothing.
It's at this point that dagger comes curling onto your shoulder, Emmy. He's like, I have yet to see any activity in the basement. It seems quite quiet at the moment.
Is that where I'm going? Did he just come out of where I'm going?
Or no, he's been looking at that like dirt basement where you guys let the demon free.
Okay.
Just making sure nothing comes up through that fancy little circle we came from.
Let's
game.
Let's go with the room we came into, not the room we set the demon free. That sounds very accusatory, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's accurate.
I also don't like that he wants me to like keep in touch, like he signed my yearbook or something.
KIT 555-421.
Hey, you look unique.
Ti-Tih, as you're moving down this rope, it's getting warmer and warmer, and the humidity is increasing significantly.
Okay, like to the point where my little antennas are sticking up, or no, because it was so cold that now it's like regular temp.
I would say they're probably going up quicker because you went from a cold climate to a warmer
cold
climate.
to hot. Okay.
Yeah, so they're like arrow straight right now.
Great.
As you're going down.
All right, so when I get to I don't know, how long is it going to take me to get to the bottom of the road? Is anything happening? Like I'm not peeling off like parts of the wall or anything,
no,
right? It's not falling apart on me.
It's odd. You would think going this deep into the ground, it might be like rough rock, but it looks like it's just smooth all the way down. Just it may be magically cut, but it's not. It's definitely, it hasn't been like mined. You can tell from being a miner and a tunneler, this is not something that's been mined. So it's just it's smooth all the way down. But you make it to the end of the rope. Yeah. And you give me a perception check.
Even like my dark vision, nothing, I can't see.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Give me a perception check.
All right, let's see.
Literally at the end of your rope.
Yes.
A 14 for real this time, plus 2, 16.
16, okay. So dangling from the end of this rope, you're kind of like trying to look down below you. And you can actually make out the floor barely. The only reason you can make it out is because there's a slight orange glow, not below you, but kind of coming from further in wherever you're about to come down. and you can kind of make out the bottom. You can see that there's some shattered glass there where you dropped the vial.
Where I dropped the thing, yeah.
And it just looks like solid stone below you.
Okay. And how far you said? How many feet?
It looks maybe 20, 30 feet down.
All right. So can I just like leap down then?
Yeah, that won't hurt you. Roll just an acrobatics. Make sure you don't roll a 1.
I did, you piece of shit.
Yes.
Power of persuasion.
But can't I use my slow fall thing? That shouldn't matter. That stops me from taking a bunch of damage.
It does when there is something for you to like bounce off and leap. If you're just falling straight down, where the end of this rope is, there is nothing around you. You're just dangling in an open area now. So falling 30 feet. Ooh, you
said it was 20. Why are you making it 30? You just said it was 20.
20 to 30.
Oh.
You suffer 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you fall on your butt.
Cheese and crackers, man.
You kind of hear like a small crack in your ankle, but it's not too bad, just kind of sore. But you land, and you kind of, as you're kind of like catching yourself and lifting yourself up, you feel the ground, and it's wet. And as you kind of like look around and listen, you can hear drips of water, really cold water that's dripping on you, and it hits the ground and it almost sizzles up.
So where that glow was, do I see anything else?
Yeah, looking out, you see a fairly large cavern, maybe 60 to 70 feet by 50 feet ish. And it looks as though over a long period of time, water that's been dripping has made these like craters almost.
Okay.
And there's not boiling water, but there's water collected inside. But then you also see veins of lava that kind of streak through the floor in different places. Nothing that like if you were to kind of make a long step over the crack of lava, that wouldn't be a problem. It's not like you have to leap or anything. It's not like big sections of lava.
Okay.
But there's about 3 or 4 of these larger, maybe 5 to 7 foot wide craters filled with water, and just drips are dripping from all over.
Okay. Do I see any movement or any beings of any kind, at least from where I'm currently standing?
Make another perception check.
16 plus 2, 18.
18. You don't see anything moving. You don't see any creatures, but you do see lots of different mushrooms and fungi growing along the walls and the floors and whatnot.
Cool. I would like to go touch some of those.
Yeah. And I start poking at them. They're real rubbery, and one of them you touch, it's very fragile and just breaks off. Another one you touch, and like a little.
Do any of them look like familiar to me? Do I think these are like trippy? Do I think they're just growing here?
Give me a nature check.
Oh, good. Plus 0. A 12?
It's tough to tell. You're not from the Feywild, so you don't know what grows here. You're familiar with things underground, but even these are very foreign to you. Nothing that you've ever seen before. There's some that are very bland. Oh, actually, you can't really tell color under here because you just have the orange glow. There isn't really light to give.
All right.
you.
Well, I'm going to snip some and put them in my pouch.
Sure. Yeah, you can snip a bunch of different kinds if you want. I don't know how long you want to be doing that for, but
no, just quickly, a few little snippets.
Now, while Ti-Tih's down there,
well, I was just going to shout up. I was going to shout up to my friends.
Okay.
Will they still be able to hear me? Yeah.
This
is going to echo. Guys, I'm going to go look around. It seems like there's some sort of room down here.
You all hear around, room, here. That's about it.
There's a round room down there.
Oh, we should go, right? Oh, I get the sneaking suspicion we're about to jump down the hole too. Okay, he's gonna look at Cal and say, "All right, so what do we do? Do we? You think we should split up?"
I don't think that's wise.
So should we all just go down there and see the fun round room?
Well, I don't think he's coming back up here.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
All right, so you guys going down?
Let me go first, so I'm less likely to land on you.
All right, you're going to be able to see. I do illuminate.
Oh, Cal, you don't have dark vision, do you?
I don't know. Probably not.
You don't. No,
Birds.
Emmy and Ti-Tih do, but you don't.
I don't know. He's very afraid of falling on you.
That is fair because it would probably happen.
Yeah.
Should we rock, paper, scissors for it?
All right.
All right, then.
Let's do it.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Oh, you guys suck at that.
I know
I
what
can't even see what it is. We got scissors and
It was
paper.
a paper and scissors. What do you mean you can't see what it is?
I go first. He's going to.
Did we tie this rope to something? Or am I holding?
There's a grappling hook.
There's a grappling hook hooked into
okay.
some of the stone edging.
All right, just making sure.
So he's gonna start going down with the rope.
Yeah, make an athletics or strength check, whatever you'd like. It's the same.
Oh, athletics is perfect. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cal's you're used to this kind of stuff, heavy lifting and whatever. You're pretty heavy with all your armor on. You just kind of do the little slide thing and catch yourself every once in a while so you don't get too much velocity, and then you go a little bit more and a little bit more until finally you meet the end of the rope. And you're kind of dangling there, and you can see you're dangling just an open ceiling, no walls around you. About 25, 30 feet down. You can see the orange glow. You can see Ti-Tih's shadow, or not, like his silhouette kind of moving around, clipping mushrooms.
He'll let go.
Okay. Acrobatics check.
9.
You suffer 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You onto the ground. Oh, it hurt your back a little bit.
Why would they have a rope just too short to get down?
That is the question. If only there was more investigation that had been done upstairs,
Uh,
I mean, there really couldn't be because we kept getting attacked.
By everything we looked at.
I didn't hear anybody like fall and say ow or anything.
Like I said, it's a far distance, and with the echo, you might have heard like "oh" or something, but yeah.
you hear a small crash, and you just
yeah, like a clang of metal or something. Like, oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah, you hear pretty much down. Yeah.
The word down. All right. Okay. I'm gonna take one last look around.
Okay.
Make sure we didn't miss anything, because I'm still kind of sad that I don't have my wine. And then I'm gonna try and shimmy down.
Well, don't forget there's McDagger and Ti-Tih are still around. Ti-Tih being your little pixie buddy. And McDagger, I don't know, do you want McDagger to be joining you down the hole, or is he gonna kind of keep watch up here?
Oh, that's true. I forgot. I thought he was over near me. All right. Yes, I would like for my tiny friend to continue on this adventure.
Okay, so he's going to come down. Would you like to leave Ti-Tih up top?
I forgot that thing was even there. I don't.
He's probably going to come over and be like, so are you all leaving forever?
Well, I mean, did you know anything about what's down this hole?
Mm-mm.
Did you want to?
You think it's dangerous?
I know that it's dark.
Well
played.
You see Ti-Tih kind of just focus and kind of flit his wings for a second, and these tiny little dust particles of light begin to kind of form around his form to kind of give a bit of a glow. Do you think you'd want some light down there? I don't mind going. Just keep me safe, maybe.
I've got your tiny little back, my friend.
Okay. Yeah, and he'll kind
I'm
of
going to
flap
have a
down.
dragon and a pixie while I go down the rope.
Yeah, and Ti-Tih will kind of keep with you so as he's flying down, so that you can have a bit of light as you're going down. Okay, so the five.
I mean,
make your way
also
down.
she is light, so.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take us off map mode because there's no point for it at the moment. But you are all in this hole, very humid as you make your way down there. Emmy, as you get down, you're dangling from this rope, and with Ti-Tih's help, you can see that the ground is a decent distance down. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna look at the two things that can fly and just say, any last minute ideas?
McDagger's like, well, if you were a bit smaller, I might be able to levitate you down, but I will just fall with you.
McDagger, my friend, are you calling me fat?
Oh, of course not, of course not. But you look how small I am.
You are teeny tiny.
Likely story. He's like, I'm so tiny.
You look over at Ti-Tih. Ti-Tih's like 4 inches tall, and he's like, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Wait a minute. And then he'll go over to you, and he'll kind of boop you on the nose, Emmy, and you feel a bit lighter. He's like, if you just think about flying, you can fly.
I feel like I've heard this before.
I was gonna say,
do I have to clap too?
Are we in Neverland? What?
Yeah, as he boops you, and like this little cloud of pixie dust hits you, and now you're kind of like floating.
Can I? You
can fly. You can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
I'm gonna say, I'm definitely gonna keep you safe now.
Yeah, if you just think about where you want to move to, and you should be able to move there.
Where have you been all my life? And I'll try and slowly make my way down there.
All right, yeah. So you make your way down. You're not going to suffer any falling damage because you can just fly down with McDagger and Ti-Tih.
I always need a posse. Emmy always needs a posse. She can't.
Yeah. So you are now all down below. Ti-Tih, you probably would have had a few minutes to harvest those mushrooms. Cal, you probably have a few minutes before Emmy gets down there. Is there anything you want to do? You can see like these hot spring water craters. You can see this like veins of lava. And yeah, there's cold water dripping from the ceiling and then sizzling as it hits the ground.
No, I'm just going to wait for Emmy to come down.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see Emmy come flying down with this slight glow of light from both her hair and Ti-Tih's lights, and just soars down in front of you.
He's just going to stare confused a bit and then just be like, how did you do that?
I'm gonna try and like slow motion run like Chariots of Fire playing in the background through the air.
You got your like violin playing as you go.
Oh, this is silly. All right. Now, did anybody think about how we're going to get out of here, or we just going to see where this goes? Nope.
I mean, Ti-Tih doesn't ever really think ahead ever, so it's not. There was no escape plan before I went down.
I mean, Ti-Tih could probably jump up and grab the rope.
Almost.
Ish.
I don't know if you let me springboard you properly this time.
Oh yeah, if you held one of your shields and I could run and like leap up off the shield, we could definitely do it.
I believe that happened in one of the Marvel movies.
I would.
It would be
Wonder
great if it
Woman,
could be reenacted.
It happens in Wonder
Gotta be
Woman.
in one of them.
Yeah. All right. So what? The whole gang's here now. We're all down there.
The gang's all there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna explore then.
Sure. Yeah, like I said, it's a big open cavern. There's stalagmites that are kind of all over the ground, and you can, if you look up, it's a high vaulted ceiling, but there are stalactites up top dripping the water as well. Not much else. There's just those hot pools and the sections with the shrooms.
How hot are the hot pools? Like, do I want to go like jacuzzi it for a minute?
You can go test it out if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to stick my foot in.
Yeah, you can, as you get over there, there's steam coming off. It's not boiling, but there's steam coming off, and you kind of stick your foot in, and it's tolerable. It might be real nice.
I will take a respite in one of the pools.
Yeah, it's real nice. Every once in a while, there's like a little pocket where some bubbles will come up from.
While I am doing
below.
that, I would like to smoke some moss as well and just inspect the mushrooms. I don't want to eat any because I don't know what's going to happen, but I would just like to maybe look at them and then smoke them.
Well, again, you don't really have any light around you, but if you want like Ti-Tih to come over and give you some light, he can.
Sure.
He's just chilling with Emmy right
Ti-Tih?
now. Yeah.
Ti-Tih, can you come give me some light?
Oh, yeah, of course. And flitters over to you.
Do you know anything about these? I'm gonna like kind of just hold them out.
Well, they're mushrooms. And he like starts to look at some of them. He's like, I live in the forest, not really down here. Our mushrooms are a bit different, but I guess he starts smelling them. I don't know. I wouldn't eat them.
Darn it.
Yeah, but there's some funky looking ones. When you get the light, there's like
great, good. It's all stay. I'm keeping all of them. Someone I cross paths with will know, so we're just gonna keep all of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna chillax in my hot spring spa.
Sure. Emmy, Cal?
There's a hot tub?
There are 3 hot tubs, in fact.
Oh, I'm definitely going to have to get up in a hot tub.
Is this just one big room that we're in?
Yep, one big cavern.
I'm going to look for like a way out other than up.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I will
with disadvantage because unless you have Ti-Tih's help to give you light, because you're going to have to be like.
Ti-Tih's preoccupied with Ti-Tih. Cool. That is a 5.
So we're not getting out of here without climbing up.
You're walking around, touching all like the walls and edges. Yeah, nothing. You trip over some stalagmites a few times. Armor into like the Ti-Tih and Emmy. You kind of look over. You see him stumbling through the dark.
It is so loud.
Echoing in that cave. Oh my god. So
it's not a -1 for stealth. It's a 0 for stealth, but it's at disadvantage.
Yeah. So like negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, no. You do not find any other exits besides up, Cal.
Oh.
All right.
Great.
Well, there's another hot tub. Time to rest.
Yeah, you can all get a nice rest. You honestly, you haven't rested in quite some time. The demon kind of gave you like a little bit of a refresher for hit point spells, all that kind of stuff, but you haven't actually physically rested in some time. So this is nice to just kind of sit back and let the bubbles and the heat do their thing.
Save the spa.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to discuss while you're down here? Or maybe discuss how to get out?
Can we take a short rest while we're doing this?
I was gonna
Absolutely,
say, yeah.
yeah. You can take a short rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
Emmy, you feel that light feeling after about 10 minutes kind of go away. It kind of dissipates from you. I think that fly ability is probably, past its time at this point.
Ah, dang it.
But
I should have kept flying.
if before the fly goes away, if there's anything you want to do, I would do it. But otherwise, it's
Well, I kind of want to fly around and see if there's any mud to put on my face if we're just sitting there in a spa and just kind of see exactly what's around. If I can just like light my hand up
Sure.
in front of me.
Towards kind of the edges of the walls, there is a bit of sediment. I don't know if I would necessarily call it mud, but it is moist. You could put it on your face for sure. You said you're flying up top at all, up by the ceiling, or no?
Yeah, I want to see just for funsies because I can.
Yeah. Do you want to? I guess if you want to make a perception or investigation check.
Yeah, if I can.
Which one would you like to do? Are you
Uh,
just kind of looking like a glance around to kind of like see what's about, or are you trying to investigate and really try to look at this ceiling?
well, I did kind of notice that unless I can fly, I'm not getting back to that rope. So a good drinker is always aware of their exits. So
Mm-hmm.
I think she'd also be kind of looking for anything.
Well, question. Does anyone have rope in their inventory?
Not anymore.
let's see.
That's pinky
Oh
breath.
yeah, I do. I have another 50 feet.
Well, while she's flying,
Are you going to have a brilliant idea?
I mean, probably not.
actually, I think McDagger is smarter than all of you, or at least pretty close. So he
Probably.
probably would be like, Emmy, so since you can't fly your way out of here later, it might be good to maybe make an escape route.
You've always had my back, my tiny little winged friend. Does anybody have any rope?
I do.
Excellent.
What do we need more rope for? There aren't any more holes.
What?
Oh my god.
Unless anybody can really jump up 30 feet, I don't think we're getting out of here without more rope. I might as well tie it now while I can still get to it.
Ah, good plan. Bring her the rope.
Okay. Yeah, Emmy, give me a survival check. See how well you can tie that rope.
Ew. Okay.
If you were a sailing ship captain, I'd give you advantage, but you're a spaceship captain, therefore you probably don't deal with rope too often.
This is not gonna go well. All right, so I rolled a 2, so 5.
5, okay. Yeah. You get the two ropes tied together. You look at it. Looks pretty good.
Not really my thing.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Alrighty. Well, that's done.
But yeah, so you can, like I said, you can start to feel that that light feeling begin to fade. So you can touch down so you don't fall. But
Okay.
yeah, you can all take a short rest and roll some hit dice if you'd like. Ti-Tih, you'd get any key points back. Emmy, I think you get your bardic inspirations back. Cal, do you get anything back?
I got my maneuvers.
Oh, nice. Oh, this is good for this party. Everyone gets something back on a short rest.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so you can sit for an hour. It's very relaxing. You get out feeling like all the muscles loosened and relaxed after all these battles you've been fighting and all the intensity you've been through in the last, month or so is really just finally being worked out. Yeah, so any conversation you want to have on here? Any plans you want to make?
Do we know where we're going?
Do we ever know where we're going? And even if we did, do we ever really get there?
I didn't find any other entrance or exit out of here?
So I'm just gonna point like.
Did
We're
we
going
all
back
take
up?
a good hard look around to see if there's anything of use down here? Like, why would you have a giant pit?
I know. That's why I look.
Emmy, give me an intelligence. Actually, you can all give me an intelligence check.
Oh, jeez.
Cal doesn't know.
Ti-Tih.
15.
Ooh, Cal.
3 minus 1.
Okay. Emmy.
12.
12.
Shouldn't I know I'm a tunneler? Shouldn't I know what to look for?
Well, no, it has nothing to do with that, Ti-Tih. What the intelligence check was for was Emmy was kind of asking, like, why would this woman have something like this down here? Thinking about it, Ti-Tih, for sure, you pick up on an Emmy because you've been kind of picking up all those vials. It kind of comes to you a little bit too. She's an alchemist of sorts. She makes all these potions, and what better way than to have, for like poisons and whatnot, mushrooms to use. If she has the cavern available to her, why not use it?
So wait, then wouldn't Ti-Tih know what all those mushrooms were for and not to eat them, please?
Well, Ti-Tih's not an alchemist, so Ti-Tih would not know that.
I didn't eat any, for the record.
They do look fun. I wouldn't be surprised if Emmy tried to eat it, but
yeah, and with Ti-Tih's light there, you can see like there's these blue ones with like this effervescence to them. You can see like the red with the white spotted mushrooms. Like there's all different colors and purples and oranges, different arrays. So yeah, a rainbow of colored mushrooms, if you will.
interesting. Don't feel like any of us want anything to do with those. They do look, I'm sure they look fun.
For sure. Yeah, they looked fun. Anything else?
Yeah, so does anybody have any ideas on how to get back to where we were, seeing as how that's where the ship is? I mean, unless you want to live down here, because I mean, I don't think I'm going to try eating any of these mushrooms, but it sure is nice.
Do we even know where we came from? I feel like no.
I've never been to this planet before.
So how are we going to get back if we don't even know where we're going? While he's saying this, he's literally like, we are so fucked.
We for real dug ourselves into a hole.
Yeah.
All the way down into a hole.
170-ish foot hole.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and say that lately this has got to be my rock bottom. We have got to be getting out of here. What are we doing down in this hole?
Well,
I followed Ti-Tih.
The whole reason you went on this little excursion was to find Ti-Tih, and now you don't even know where she is again.
Nope.
Oh no, she's back in that house. We know where she is.
Yeah, we just don't know where that is.
Look at us go.
Good times.
All right, so that's the main objective. We're supposed to be with Ti-Tih, and we're on a different hemisphere in a hole.
All right, so I mean, I guess after our nap and our lack of informational discussions, are we we're just going back up, yeah? We searched, we found nothing but mushrooms that we don't know what they are really. So yeah, I guess we can just start climbing up.
Okay. All right, well, we're gonna need athletics checks from everyone. Kylie's like, oh, sorry guys, I can only do that fly thing like once a day.
It was good while it lasted. Can I give a little pat on the head?
Yeah, he's a little one finger bat.
Oh snap! I did good. I guess
dirty 20 for me.
Dirty 20. All right, Ti-Tih. Yeah, just arm over hand, all four of them. Just pretty simple for you to get up.
I feel like I should have advantage when I'm climbing stuff because I have 4 fucking arms.
Fair.
What is the marching order? Who's going in what order, by the way?
Last. So once again, I don't fall on anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe Emmy should go up first.
So y'all can see?
So you can see, yeah.
Or do I go in the middle?
Oh, yeah, maybe the middle?
But Cal can't?
All right, sure, yeah, because I have some dark vision. All right, so I'll go up first then.
All right. So Ti-Tih, you go. Are you all going one at a time real slow, or are you going to try to all start to climb at the same time?
Oh, no, one at a time.
Yeah, I don't want to break the rope.
So Ti-Tih, you make your way up there. It takes you probably, let's see, 150 feet going straight up. Maybe like 10 minutes to get up there. It's not too bad. You're fairly quick. And then Emmy, athletics.
Yes, I did roll rather well. I got a 21. And also, I would wait because McDagger called me fat, so I want to make sure that breaking the rope.
Shit.
Yeah, you follow suit. You're lighter than Ti-Tih, not a problem. You get up there, probably a little quicker than he did, to be honest, with your upper body strength. Cal.
You said athletics, correct?
I did, yeah.
22.
22.
Ooh.
The thing is, it has nothing to do with your climbing skills. It has
I know.
Everything to do
I remember
with
the roll.
tying skills. And because of your weight due to your armor, as you get maybe like 10 feet up this rope, just barely, you just start, and then the knot just like gives loose and you back down. You don't take any damage, but you fall prone. Emmy and Ti-Tih, you hear again down below.
Cal?
Emmy, you need to work on your knots.
Do I hear any of those words?
You hear probably knots. Echoing up. Knots.
All right, I have a confession to make. I might not be the best at tying knots. It's not my thing. It's a little too
It's not your thing. Ha 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 ha.
All right, so she's going to quickly look around and see if there's any other rope to tie to it because she's pretty sure she knows exactly what just happened.
Yeah, make a perception check.
On a lighter note, I got my rope back.
17.
17. Yeah, you kind of peer around real quick, and you see kind of over in the corner, the far southeastern corner of the room, kind of where you were looking at those shelves earlier. There's a barrel, and in that barrel is some walking sticks. There's a rolled up carpet, and there's like a spool of, or like a coil of rope that's kind of like folded over the edge of the barrel.
Okay. All right. Now I just have to figure out how to extend the rope that's already attached to a grappling hook without tying it really crappy. Can I look at Ti-Tih and say, how are your knot tying skills?
I mean, I don't know. How are they?
How's your survival check?
+5, so good.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Wow, that's really unexpected, but great.
All right, so am I doing this then? I can
what are you
assist,
doing?
I guess. I don't know.
You have a rope in one hand, and then you have the other rope that goes down at the bottom. So
I'm gonna fashion some sort of. No, I feel like that would be. I would know, right? If I'm like a tunneler, we probably go down and like are tied to things. So I feel like I might know.
That's probably why you're good at knots.
I could assist, maybe. All right, I'm gonna. Well, whatever. What do I need to do to help so Cal can stop falling and hurting himself?
Well, the rope that came untangled is just the last like 30 feet of the bottom.
All right, so yeah, I mean, can I attempt to fix that, I guess?
How would you like to do so?
I would like to hold myself upside down on the rope that is attached to the grappling hook. And then since I have 4 arms, I should be able to do that, yeah. And then,
so let me just get this straight. You're
what?
climbing all the way back down to the edge of the rope to then tie it, to then climb back up?
Well, how else is he going to get up?
How is it tied to the
Aaron,
grappling?
I'm with you, but I can't say anything.
No.
How is the rope tied to the grappling hook?
There's the grappling hook itself has like a large metallic loop, and the rope is tied to that loop.
Okay.
All right. How close am I to the top? How close am I to the top to getting out?
You're up. You're up all the way to the top.
Oh,
you and Emmy
so
are
then
both
no.
at the
So
top.
yeah, I'll pull the whole thing up and untie it. Then I was gonna like Spider-Man down, but I'll just tie it from the top and drop it back in.
Okay, so you're untying the rope from the grappling hook and then tying the new rope to the grappling hook and then the other end of it to the other rope.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to need 2 survival checks for the 2 knots that you are now making.
First one, 15 plus 5, dirty 20.
Good. That's the grappling hook to rope.
Second one, 17 plus 5.
Yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, grappling hook to rope and then rope to rope. You're confident that these knots will hold.
Okay.
Then you let it dangle back down, and Cal, you feel, you don't see it because you can't see shit, but you feel a rope just kind of hit you in the face and then hit the ground.
Start climbing up.
All right, give me an athlete. Oh, you had a 22. We're gonna leave.
Wait, while he's climbing up, can I help?
You want to try to like pull the rope?
Hoist up like while he's like to just go faster? Or is he super heavy? No, I'm just asking.
He's pretty heavy. He's
all right.
As a bird, he's not heavy, but the armor he's in makes him extremely heavy.
All right, so then I will stand at the top and just supervise and make sure that if it does appear that he needs help or the rope is like jerking or some weird, that I will attempt to help, I guess.
Okay. So Cal, you arm over arm, make your way up. By the time you get to the top, you can feel your plumage slightly damp from the sweat. Oh, and also from the water you were just in. Mm-hmm. That probably didn't help with how heavy you were climbing up. But yeah, you make your way to the top. You're all back at the top. You're all fairly rested from your short rest, and I think this is where we're going to take a quick break. I think it's a good point before we get into anything else. But yeah, we'll be back in about 7 minutes. Enjoy the bios, and yeah, we'll see you in a few.
So, what am I supposed to be doing again? Oh, right. Updating you about what I've been up to or whatever? Honestly, Green, a lot's been going on. I mean, I know I told you about my family already, and how I have my great-granddad T-Sip's pickaxe with me, because I used to be an excavator back on Pandemonium. Yeah, I say used to, because I don't know if I'll ever do that again. Been zipping around, actually, I don't even know where with this crew. Speaking of the group, they're fine, I guess. Not sure what I'm gonna do now, though, that Plonk is gone. She was my sidekick, you know? Used to carry her around everywhere with me. I mean, she was actually pretty frail and small. We got into so much trouble. Like that time we were messing around in the escape pod and then actually detached from the ship. Totally wild. Good thing I played that stellar video game so much, cause I feel like it kinda trained me how to fly that thing. Another thing that's far out is this totally hot girl I met. And by hot, I mean she was literally made of fire. So fro and sexy, Green. Totally burned me though. We messed around a few times, and then she just took off on a stolen ship. Guess that's why her name's Bernadette. So, I know you know I love smoking moss and making bongs. Damn, come to think of it, I've broken 2 already since I've been here, Green. Lost Genevieve early. Rest in peace, Jenny. And Riz, oh, so stellar. Rizzoli, our time was cut so short, girl. Too short. Speaking of moss, I almost forgot. I got a little daring and bought this, other stuff. A spray? Totally crazier trip, Green. We were out at this nightclub, got this totally stellar vest to wear. I look fresh as Frel in it. Wait, what was I talking about? Anyway, who knows? We're gonna get caught up in something next, whatever that is. I think we're going to Zox's planet soon. He's pretty sure it's frozen over. Dread like that is happening everywhere, Green. I heard some planetary news report that Pandemonium is under siege. Thrice and Fore's fighting over surface territories? Sounds crazy to me, Green.
My dearest Ti. Oh, the things I've seen. I've been fighting in a war of dragons and dragon spawn. I am assisting the metals to defend against the chromes. But I am not enough. They are losing. I've met a great sorcerer, Tagartha. He can control metal with magic, and he is a powerful ally. We held our fortress for a while, between my shields and his magics. But we were pulled away for something more important. A small, purple creature arrived with a strange thing around her. She says she's trying to save the world, the universe. I wouldn't have believed her, but soon after she arrived, a huge monster made of fire came up from the ground. After defeating that, there were two more to defeat as well. One monster of water and one of storm. I have been to hell and back with these people, but I don't know where we're going next. I wish I could return home to you and our children. Maybe one day. With love, Cal.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is with great humility that I come to you to beg forgiveness for the wake of damage
Miss Strang, I'm simply interviewing you.
What's that now?
This isn't the court, which, by the way, you are doing next week. So, Captain Strang, tell me how you got where you are currently.
Oh, that business. Well, that's a horse of a different color. Let's see now, where to begin? Oh, yes. What am I doing here with these folks? Well, I can't help but be attracted to the miasma of chaos, which is why this current band of jolly travel buddies piqued my interest. I suppose I just gravitate to the crazy, so to speak. Ever since I was a young lady, I had a thirst for entertainment, seeing it, being it, which certainly kept things interesting. My mother loved my imagination, my charisma. May she rest in peace, that darling, loving soul. My father, on the other hand, well, let's just say that he didn't share my love for the theater. Young ladies are not meant to be heard, and they're meant to be admired. Gross. Being preened to fit into high society was a real awakening. My father looked so proud every time I would perform like the young debutante he expected. Yet I found the whole dog and pony show to be tired and antiquated. So I went to college, expanded my horizons, met my match, my aquatic equal. Classic story, really. We meet, we fall in love, we make grand plans together, and alas, duty and status destroy your hopes and dreams. She was the very beginning and end of my taking anything seriously. But I digress. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger and all that garbage. My father gifted me a ship when I was of age, and I set out for the great unknown. I grew up, grew out, and lost my way. As my reputation precedes me, I tend to be known as one who indulges in liquid courage as a means to an evening's end. If I can't be truly happy, then why not forget the whole day entirely? Nobody wants to get close to the drunk clown.
It gets dark sometimes. Lonely. And then, lo and behold, I happen upon these creatures, thrown together by circumstance, bound by honor to protect one another. I admire their connection. I crave it. So to be concise, I find myself following these folks like a shadow because, well, I like them. It is a great benefit of life to be able to choose a family. Can only hope I don't drop a turd in the punch bowl.
So, what am I supposed to be doing again? Oh, right. Updating you about what I've been up to or whatever? Honestly, Green, a lot's been going on. I mean, I know I told you about my family already and how I...
Welcome back. All right, so you are all just kind of, hanging out in the room at this point. You've all made it up the giant hole area. What would you like to do?
Was there a door that looked like it went outside?
Yeah, in the front.
Yeah, there's just
in the
giant
front,
carpet.
in the front.
That's where that carpet is, yeah.
Fuck that. Okay, how big? Ooh, hold on, I can't see all the things.
Are there any windows?
You know what? You look around and surprisingly, there are no windows.
How perfectly strange.
Hmm.
I would like to
Okay,
come over to one of the pieces of armor that are like laying on the ground where he is destroyed, like a boot, and throw it on the carpet in front of the door.
Yeah. You take whatever, like scraps a boot. Yeah, sure, no problem. You throw that onto the carpet. It doesn't move.
Cool.
Is there a way to shimmy around said carpet?
With a very high acrobatics check, you might be able to do that. It's almost abutted to the wall, but it's not quite.
Is there any type of stick or some way that we could like poke the carpet and move it away from the door? Because then I could like leap over into the...
I will reiterate the contents of that barrel that you got the rope from earlier. There are some walking sticks. So there's another carpet in there. There's all kinds of stuff.
Wait, there's another...
accidentally touch the carpet.
Yeah, there's a rolled up carpet in the barrel.
All right, I would like to... Oh, God. I guess I'm going to touch one of those sticks.
Sure. Yeah, you can grab a walking stick, no problem.
Does anything terrible happen?
No.
Okay. Is there a way to use the stick to like pull the rug away from the door just like a couple of feet so I'd be able to stand in front of the door?
I don't see why not. Give me just a basic strength check, see if you can kind of push the thing out of the way with a stick the way you want.
What is my strength check? Oh, it's only +1. Jesus. Oh, 16 though.
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
You can kind of push it, and it kind of like bunches up the carpet and slides it aside, giving you a decent walkway to the door.
Okay, so cool. I would like to hop on over to in front of the door area.
Sure. It's actually a big double door made of like heavy wood. And there's a big latch on the inside. You can unhook that. Yeah, when you open the door is caught immediately by the wind and just whips open. You have to like kind of almost get pulled out into the weather. But yeah, immediately the room begins to fill with just freezing winds, and snow begins to kind of fill the doorway area where you are, Ti-Tih. You just get instantly covered in snow.
Was there anything in this room that looked like clothing of any sort?
There's over by the bed, there's a small there's like a little table with one drawer. You could check that.
Is there a
that
blanket
bearskin
on
rug?
the bed?
There's a bunch of other rugs around.
We are not touching the bearskin rug. Fuck that. I almost got killed by a regular rug that didn't have a head and claws, so we're not touching the bed.
Yeah, the bed has blankets and sheets and stuff on it.
I would like to cautiously touch those, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, you kind of like go and poke, nothing.
Yeah.
Like grab it a little bit and pull, nothing. Take them.
Okay. I would like to cover myself in a blanket cloak for myself.
Sure.
And then I will go back to the door area. And then I will just obviously motion to the two of them if they'd like to get some sheets or whatever.
Sure. So yeah, other sheets, there aren't much. There's only like a blanket and a sheet on the bed. There's, like I said, there's the shredded dead rug that was, once a smothering rug. There's the rug that's now bunched up. There's the rolled up rug. There's a huge rug under the bed. But besides that, it's nothing else really clothing wise that you can see.
Can I try and take the blanket off the bed?
Well, Ti-Tih grabbed the blanket so you can take the sheet if you
Okay.
want.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, you can grab the sheet, no problem.
Okay. Wrap myself up like a.
Don't set it on fire.
Yeah, you gotta put that hair out.
The whole thing goes up in flames. She's like, "Oh, there goes my blanket."
Dang it. All right. So yeah,
Now?
put my hair out.
Cal's not taking any chances.
But you're just, that's it?
He doesn't want to touch anything. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Emmy, you're pretty close to that bearskin rug there.
Was I?
Yeah.
Did you get that sheet?
Yeah, you were even close to that. It's not a problem. Nothing seems to happen.
Nothing. Right.
you didn't touch it. He said you were close to it. So don't get too jazzed about it.
Can I just eye it real hard?
Yeah, your eye doesn't.
Do you want to poke it with my walking stick?
I kind of do.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you can go. You can poke it. Doesn't move.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm glad that I have you guys so nervous about all the things in the house.
Does it seem
You understand that it's not going to be just this house, right? It's going to be every single room,
Place we
every
go to
single
now
item.
forever.
You walk in, there's nothing but a table. Nope. I'm not touching that table.
does the bearskin rug seem heavy if I tried to like pick it up?
Yeah, probably. It still has like the head kind of shape to it and whatnot. It's heavy fur. It'll probably be a little heavy.
Does it look warm as hell though?
It looks warm as hell, especially right in front of that fireplace.
Put it on like one of those little Daniel Boone raccoon hats. You just put the
I kind
skull
of
right
do
on.
want to
head
try
over-
and put it up on me.
Yeah.
If for nothing else but to scare the shit out of everybody. All right.
Right, so
I want to try and wear it. I'm going to try and wear it. I'm going to be an idiot. I'm going to try and wear it.
Sure. Yeah, you pick it up, you kind of toss it over, get the head kind of positioned right on top of yours. Nice and toasty.
And nothing happens.
Nothing happens, no.
Okay. I'm going to start walking towards them, but then go, ah! Ah!
You're such a dick.
You guys just see this thing start to pull Emmy to the ground.
Al is going to
I'm gonna
immediately charge it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over.
Just get it. Like, I know that they're
Yeah.
No, too late. Too late.
It's too late. Teachers already to you before you can.
I was so quick, and then I picked up that walking stick and just started beating the fuck out of it. I was like, leave her alone! Leave her alone!
Ti-Tih, can you roll a d20 and add your strength bonus, please?
Oh, God.
This is what I get.
Yeah, don't fucking be the boy who cried wolf, because then I'm going to beat you up.
But by now I'm laughing.
I'm going to kill Emmy because I just nat 20'd.
She's going to break my leg. You're going to have to carry me in the blanket.
Oh, shit.
All right, Ti-Tih, roll a d6.
Okay.
4.
4.
All right, so what is your strength bonus? 1?
It's just a +1.
Oh, Emmy, you suffer 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Ti-Tih just quack, quack, just smacking as hard as he can.
I'm like, I don't fucking think so.
Oh, great. By now I'm laughing, though. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Oh, you all hate me now.
I'll just like slowly walk to Ti-Tih and like stop him.
I thought we were all just so relaxed after that.
I think she's all right.
It's all so relaxed.
Okay. I'm still like ready. I'm like flinchy. I'm like I got the
I'm
stick
laughing,
up,
but
like,
I'm holding where you beat me.
Oh my god, I'm like cry laughing over here. This is great.
real. All right, so now that we're ready to leave,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that stick with me.
Okay.
I want to take the walking stick.
Sure.
Yeah, it's served you well so far.
Well, I don't have my pickaxe anymore. The mountain could be steep. I don't know. I might want it.
Yep. True that.
I'm gonna stay kind of further away from Ti-Tih, just outside its stick reach.
Every time like you walk and it flops just a little bit weird, I'm like ready.
Sorry. So we got Ti-Tih wrapped up in the bed's blanket. We got Emmy with the bearskin rug just covering her. McDagger, being a cold-blooded creature, is probably going to tuck in to the bearskin rug with you, Emmy.
There's just a little tiny dragon on the bear's skin's head.
Tylee's like, so are we leaving this place?
Cal's
I
actually,
mean, yeah.
after seeing Emmy put on the sheets at first and then put on the rug, he was going to take the sheets and put them like on as like a cloak and then put his armor over it.
Oh, okay. That's smart. So you're going to take about 20 minutes to take it all off and then put the sheet on and then 20 more.
I mean, it's just chainmail.
I'm sitting there
slide
like,
it
let's
on.
Oh,
go,
yeah. Sorry. For some reason in my head, I'm thinking plate.
Oh, God, can you imagine?
You'd have pretty
I'd
high.
have half the movement I do.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, I just have chainmail. I
right.
mean, it's still heavy armor, so it's still going to take a bit, but...
Did you, when you took a short rest, roll hit dice and update that in roll 20?
I did, yeah.
Okay, because you guys still look pretty injured.
Well, I didn't use
Yes.
I didn't use all of mine, so I only went up to 31.
I was also pretty injured,
Okay.
and so I only used...
I was at like 5 hit points, so I mean.
All right, perfect. So you're all, what's the plan? You're heading out?
I guess so.
Okay, so the three of you make your way. Tylee's kind of falling. And the door opens and he's ready to go and just gets blown back like 15 feet from the wind. And he's like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that on my own.
Can I put him in my pouch?
Oh yeah, you probably could.
Like, well, I mean, I want his head still sticking out so I can see, poor thing, but. All right, so I will
Yeah,
what?
Peek out.
All right, well, whatever. I'm gonna just like motion and like open the pouch and like if he wants to jump in.
Sure. I think that's probably best. And he'll kind of flap on in.
Okay. Don't eat any of my stuff in there. I don't know what's in there.
I promise.
It's those
I won't touch
poisonous
the
mushrooms.
Yeah. I won't touch the mushrooms. I promise.
Okay.
All right, so you're all prepared, ready to go. You say goodbye to this lovely, this place. It's too bad Zoxa wasn't here because he would have loved that library of books over there.
Yeah, if they didn't all attack him, he would have been dead.
Yeah, no, he would not have survived this place. The armor would have killed him, and then the carpet would have finished the job.
He would have been like a Zoxa burrito.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. You all step outside. One by one. Oh, you have to, the wind is just blowing at you. You have to try to keep your arms up in front of your face to even shield the wind from numbing your face.
Ooh, I want to put my goggles on.
Good call. McDagger's like, oh, I'm so glad I'm in here with you. It's chilly already. Yes, you begin to make your way out, and you can start walking as you would like. It's you're probably slower than half movement in this because the wind is so strong and you're in deep snow and you're just very slowly traveling. But you can slowly move yourselves as you would like.
Cool. Right.
All right. As soon as you get to that point, those thorned vines whip out at you. Yep.
Thanks, Maleficent.
There's 3 of you there. It's probably just going to go for Cal and Emmy because you're the closest to. 2 vines whip out. Emmy, does a 14 hit you?
Yup.
Cal, 16.
Nope.
Okay, Emmy, these vines wrap around you, and you can feel these thorns digging into your arms and your torso.
But I have a bear on me.
Yeah, not the front torso, though. It's just kind of over you. It's like a cloak at the moment. You suffer 3 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
11.
11. Okay, so with that 11, you now get pulled directly into the center of these brambles, and you're going to suffer a little more damage.
Hey.
Do I see this happening? I want to start beating you with my stick.
You do. You hear like a whipping sound almost, and you look over Ti-Tih, and you see that Cal kind of bashes it off with his shield, but Emmy's just wrapped by these spiky vines that pull her into the middle. You suffer another 9 points of piercing damage, Emmy.
So glad you took that short rest so you didn't die just now.
I suppose we should roll initiative real quick because yeah.
Because we didn't even touch it this time. We walked by a shrubbery.
Yep. Oh, it got a high initiative too.
Well, I did not, so.
All right, so what do we got?
I rolled a 1.
Oh! Ti-Tih, you rolled a 1 earlier too, right? For something?
I did, so I should be at 2 ifs now.
Ti-Tih and Emmy each have an if. Yeah, I'll get to update that in a second. All right. So, with that being said, we got an 18 for these vines. What was your total, Emmy?
Total would be 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cal.
15.
15. All right. Ti-Tih.
Total of 5.
Okay. Oh, McDagger is going to take some damage because he's stuck in there. Yeah, McDagger is going to take half the damage you took. So what was your total damage? 3 and then
9 and 3, so 11.
So he would have taken 1 from the first and then 4. So he's down 5 hit points, McDagger.
What? 9 and 3 is 12.
I'm aware, but for the first one was 3 points, and when you cut it in half, it goes to 1. And then
I was
the other
like,
one.
what? I was so confused.
But
I was letting it go.
it's the vines' turn. They get to go first. Your initiative is pretty crappy. One more vine whips out.
It's because we were taken by surprise, so we weren't ready.
Well, that's it. Yeah, for sure. It can't reach Ti-Tih, but it can reach Cal. So another vine's going to whip out at Cal. That's only another 16, Cal. I'm assuming that doesn't hit. Just clangs off your armor. But Emmy, the ones that you're in are going to try to tighten and wrap harder around you. I need another strength save from you.
9. This thing's got my number. I think I'm out of sorts because I'm wearing a bear.
You suffer 10 points of piercing damage.
All right, this isn't going well.
And McDagger takes another 5. He's only at 4 hit points right now. He's not doing well.
Has it been enough days that if Emmy dies, I can bring her back? Yeah. No.
Indeed, it has, just barely.
Thank God. Okay.
That's gonna bring us to Cal.
Well, I guess I'm running over to the vine, beating the crap out of it.
Yeah, you can see it looks like there's like a bunch of like individual vines that are all connected to one stalk at the bottom, and they're just kind of whipping out, and some of them have already wrapped around Emmy and are crushing her.
I would like to attack the stalk then, if at all possible.
Yeah, by all means. The DC is going to be slightly higher because you're aiming for a specific spot, but yeah, you can certainly go for it.
That is fine. I don't think any of these will do anything. Yeah, okay, just going for the attack. That is probably not going to hit. That's a total of 9.
9 does not. So you slap down one of your shields, and as you do, the vine that you were trying to cut at just wraps and whips around to the other side.
Okay, second attack. And that is a 14 total.
14 total. That is enough to hit. It's not enough to hit the stalk, but it's enough to hit the brambles themselves. So go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Cool. All right, we're back to this. Minimum damage. That's 3.
Okay. All right, Cal, anything else?
Oh, that'll do it.
Okay, Ti-Tih.
Ugh, I don't even want to get next to this thing. I guess I'm gonna go try hitting it with that walking stick.
Yeah, sure.
So I will move a little closer. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go for the flailing bits of bramble.
Sure. What you got for an attack roll?
I rolled a 17.
Oh.
So do I still add anything? Because it's like with
Well, it's it would. Oh, yeah, it's a stick.
All
so
right,
I think it would be you're proficient in like stabs and stuff. So or like bow staff kind of thing. So it would be +5. Yeah. We'll go
all right, so 22 then.
Yep, that hits. It's a D6. Well, actually, you're using 2 hands or 1?
I will use 2. I'm gonna
be a D8.
I'm gonna run in like a gladiator. All right, so what am I doing? Oh, a D8.
Yep.
8.
Nice. So that's what 10 altogether.
So plus, yes.
Yeah. So Ti-Tih, you come charging in with the stick. And when you smash down, you hit the spot that Cal was trying to hit, and you sever the stalk from the bottom, just cutting it from the ground. And it just you see them all kind of writhe for a second, and then loosen around Emmy, letting her free.
Sweet. All right.
I'm gonna fall out of it and say, "Come on, guys, I was only kidding." Tough room.
Yeah, and keep in mind, you're still getting battered with like heavy winds and ice and sleet.
Jesus.
But now the adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all very sweaty because it's freezing and we moved for like a second.
But now that Emmy is safe, what would you like to do? Keep going?
Cautiously continue down. I'm going to walk really far away from that fucking tree over there.
Sure. Yeah, you guys start moving again. You come eventually, and you can, again, barely make this out, but you come to the mouth of what looks like a passageway or pathway. Guys can keep moving. Bring yourselves, to that mouth right there. You can see a couple more of these bramble bushes strategically placed. And
these rocks and things that are here, how tall is that? Like the rocks that are separating the opening.
Like, say we wanted to go up and try and jump come down it.
Oh, jump over. Okay, I see what you're saying. You'd probably this point I'm gonna ping if you guys are ready. I don't know if it'll let me with this. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
This is a higher point, so you're kind of end up going up an elevation to over there. So you could kind of go up to that point and climb down the other side, like over here. And that obviously it's dangerous conditions, but you could definitely do it. It's easier than trying to climb up and over because you're just going up the hill and then climbing down.
Okay.
I think that's the best.
I feel like that's the path of
least resistance. Just go for it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head up north a little bit more, and in that particular case, let me move the this tower thing back onto the house. You can make your way up and around, and as you're kind of getting in, you can see in the snow and whatnot. You can just make out some shadows of large trees ahead of you, but you can continue to make your way around to the cliff edge. I am going to need athletics checks, and it is going to be a disadvantage because number one, the rocks are slippery, and number two, the wind is whipping.
Can I see that weird hand thing from where we're at?
Make a perception check.
Well, I saw it when I was up on top, so like, I feel like I would know to look over there.
Oh yeah, you know it's over there. From this distance, it might be very difficult to see. Let me see,
Okay.
Where are you? Well, it's even with your dark vision, the snow is obscuring your vision.
So I probably wouldn't see it. Okay.
Even rolling, unless you get like a natural 20, you probably wouldn't see it from here.
Okay. All right. Because if I saw it, I for sure wanted to go check it out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, from here, no, you can't really.
AKA probably go stand in the middle of it and then get clenched by stone fingers. But whatever.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are we rolling to get up and over this thing?
Well, first off, where are you climbing down? Ping it for me.
Climbing down on the other side?
Here to here.
Like here, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll move all you guys over there. And yeah, you
trying to stay away from this bush also, just in case.
Yeah.
Athletics checks with disadvantage.
$10.
Okay.
16.
16. Emmy, what's your marching order, by the way? Who's going first? Who's going second?
Well, I'm pretty beat up, so I'm a little in the back.
Okay, you're last.
I'll once again go first, going down as to not fall on anyone.
Okay, so Ti-Tih, you're in the middle. So Cal, what was your roll?
Disadvantage was 16.
16. Oh wow, very nice. Yeah, you don't actually have an issue. There's a couple points where your hand slips a little bit, but you're easily able to catch another rock, and you kind of, the wind is, it's trying to blow you off, but you're able to make it down there. Ti-Tih, what was yours? 10?
10. My disadvantage was at 10, yeah.
10. The top you don't really have a problem getting down, but once you get lower, there isn't like a lot of handholds and footholds, and you're trying to grab something and you end up slipping and falling, but it's not a great distance.
Okay.
With your slow fall, you can just kind of catch yourself against the rocks and kind of slide down and don't take any damage.
Okay.
Emmy, you're up next. What'd you get?
I got a 16 as well. I have good athletics.
Yes. Okay. So same as Cal. One of your feet kind of gives way at one point, but you're able to kind of hold on and grab and then continue your way down. And yeah, you make it. You make it all the way down. No damage. It's exciting stuff.
I think that's the first time we've successfully done something.
Done anything.
We could all high five to that.
All of you as a group successfully did it. I'm going to add the ifs in real quick. Tita's at 2, and then Emmy got another.
That's it.
Emmy.
We need matching T-shirts now. We all just climbed up and down a mountain together. We need some sort of catchphrase, and then matching tumblers or something.
I would like to let you all know just an update on the ifs that currently Emmy has 6 and Ti-Tih has 2 and Cal has 0. That should also be updating on our screen very shortly. But regardless, what's the plan now? You've made it to this cliff edge. You can see a clear path that goes down, but again, your vision really can only go out at maximum like 20-30 feet at the moment because of this snow.
So then I feel like we just move slowly down and look
Mhm.
like very diligently as we go down
Watch out for brambles.
at all of our surroundings.
All right.
Maybe
what's
we're walking in a tripod. There's always, it's like the Charlie's Angels. Somebody's always
We're
facing
always
the
looking.
other. Yeah.
Okay. So then what do you want the marching order to be? Do you want someone in front, two in the back, kind of flanking? Like how would you like it to be?
Actually, yeah, I like that. I'll be in front.
And then little tripod.
Yeah.
Oh. And then Ti-Tih. Ti-Tih, are you going to take the cliff edge, or is Emmy taking the cliff edge? Well, I think you probably want to discuss that.
I'll take the outside edge, I guess.
All right, Ti-Tih's taking the cliff edge, and it's the wall. All right. So Cal, as the person in front, you are the perception man. Give me a perception check with probably disadvantage because you can't see shit in the snow.
That is a 14.
Okay, that's actually pretty good for that. Not too bad. All right, so you continue to make your way. Cal's kind of looking around, keeping an eye for everything. You can see a couple slick patches as you're moving through, and you kind of avoid it and have everyone kind of go around. Now the storm, it's bad. It's getting real bad. The temperature's dropping. The lower, it's surprising. The lower you go down the mountain, the colder the temperature's becoming. And generally that's the opposite.
That's odd, yeah.
When you get higher up, it generally gets colder. But regardless, you're making your way down against the winds, fighting them. After about an hour's travel, I need a constitution check from everyone.
Because of the cold?
Because of the cold, yeah. You have to exert a lot more energy to do what you're doing.
A check or a save? A check, just a regular check.
Indeed.
19.
19. All right.
Well, I rolled an 18, so I was good.
You are fine, Ti-Tih.
Woot woot. It's because of that blanket.
Oh, that's true. Cal, you'd probably have disadvantage because of your sheet.
Why would I have disadvantage because of the
Yeah,
sheet?
I know.
Because a sheet isn't really going to protect you.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be disadvantage, it should be
Well,
regular
I mean,
then.
like, if it's going to be disadvantage, I might as well lose the sheet if it's going to make it worse.
Yeah, that's weird. I should have.
Well,
Emmy and I
sorry,
should have.
you would have
advantage then.
disadvantage normally, and you're wearing the sheet doesn't help. So Ti-Tih and Emmy have a regular roll because of what they're using.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Sorry.
Literally doesn't matter.
Oh, good. All right. What'd you end up getting?
12.
12. Okay. Emmy?
I got 14 plus 3, 17.
All right. Cal, you just barely missed the target mark. I was looking for a 13. So unfortunately, you gain a level of exhaustion as you are moving through. You're trying to push through. The wind is pushing back. The armor's extremely heavy and cold. Yeah, the fatigue is definitely kicking in. But you continue anyway. As you're continuing to move, are you still going to be the front man, Cal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Another perception check as you continue on.
Am I still doing it disadvantage?
Well, yes, because of the snow.
That is a 13.
13. Okay, still not bad. Still halfway decent roll. Yeah, continuing to move, you come to a point where the mountain itself, the cliff edge, begins to have a more steep decline. And you can see as well that the surface of this area you're about to go, it looks more slick. Like as the snow is being blown around, you can see almost like a sheet of ice that heads all the way down there. Not sure what you'd like to do, but it looks quite slippery.
I'll stop them, and there's ice here. It's be careful.
Aye, Captain.
Okay. All right. Continuing on.
I mean, nothing's attacked us yet, so yeah.
Doesn't look like there's any other way to go.
We're all gonna go flying, sledding right down this thing.
Yeah, yeah. So acrobatics checks with disadvantage for all of you as you.
With disadvantage. Well, doesn't matter. They were both the same.
Ti-Tih?
16.
Cal?
9.
Emmy?
14.
14. So you're all very carefully trying to make your way down this slick slope of a hill. And Cal, you're digging your claws into this ice as you go. But you hit this patch and you try to dig in deep, but you're too late and your foot kicks out from under you, slamming onto your shoulder, and you begin to slide down. Sliding down looks like it could potentially be dangerous as there is nothing stopping you from shooting over the edge of the cliff. Is there anything that you would like to do? Or any of you in this particular case as Cal begins to slide? I do have a map. I do have a map for this as well.
He's how far ahead of us?
Things here.
That he just like slipped?
You guys, he's probably only like 5 feet ahead of you. You guys have been kind of in a tight V as you've been moving.
How long is my stick?
Your stick is about, if it's a walk, it's about 4 feet long.
Yeah. I was gonna try to like extendo it out. It's all ice, so I don't want to like try to jump in front of him because I'll probably just fall.
You are a good point. He's sliding. What would you like to do? 6 seconds.
I would like, if I can, to take the rope I have, hold one end of it, and try and toss the other end back.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
So we need to try and catch that.
Yeah, I need Emmy and Ti-Tih to make a perception check because, like I said, you can't see anything in this snow. So as he kind of flings this thing back, who knows if the wind is even gonna blow it? But here we go. Let's see what we got.
16.
16. Okay. Emmy.
13.
13. Ti-Tih, you just as you hear Cal hit the ground and you can hear the metal against the ice grinding as he slides. So you're kind of looking in that specific direction as you're trying to like listen and look. You see this tiny like brown just thing fly.
Okay, I will obviously try to catch it.
Yeah. So make a dex check.
Wow, I'm rolling hot tonight. 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you grab the rope and almost immediately it becomes real taut. And you guys both kind of pull. Strength checks on both ends.
You need me to do a strength check?
To make sure you don't let go of the rope.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't want to like try and tug it. I don't know what you want me to do.
12?
12, okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Are
you wondering how many ifs?
5. No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have any ifs. I'm not gaining any ifs.
All right, so 5. I'm bringing the map back up. If you all want to go back into roll 20, this is kind of the situation we're looking at over here.
I gotta fix my guy though.
Fix your guy.
Well, because it's at full. I'm not at full.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't copy you guys and paste them over. I just had them here already.
Oh yeah, we did. Hold on.
I had them prepped and ready to go. So we got Ti-Tih kind of over here holding the rope, and Cal is sliding toward the edge here. Emmy, what are you doing?
Do I see any of this going on, or am I just?
With a 13, you could definitely see Ti-Tih like trying to grab something, and he's like holding tight because you're close to Ti-Tih, so you can see him trying to hold a rope, but you have no idea where Cal is at the moment.
Okay, can I help with the rope?
Yeah, you can grab on with Ti-Tih and lend advantage. So Ti-Tih, if you'd like to roll again and take the advantage.
What did I have before?
12.
I think. What is this, a strength?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this one's worse. So no, we're going to stick with the 12.
Okay. What was yours again, Cal?
Mine was 5, so I'm not holding on to the rope.
Great. So then we don't even need to strength check because I'm holding a rope that has nothing on the end of it. So
Yeah, so the rope gets taut. Emmy grabs Ti-Tih and the two of you hold on. But then all of a sudden it gets loose again. And you can hear the sliding. Cal, you let go, but there's a big coil. So you still have a chance to try to grab as you're going over the edge of this cliff. One more dexterity check to try to grab the rope to see if you can knock.
Oh yeah, dexterity check, no problem. Yeah, no problem. That's a 3.
Cal goes flying over the edge of the cliff. And then you hear down below after a bit. It's muffled and echoey. But yeah, you fall down here. Let me see how high up this is. You fall prone for sure. Let's see. This is. Oh, I don't have the. Oh, that's not too bad. 20 feet. 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of slam into a rock and then roll across some ice, scraping up your face a little bit, your beak and whatnot. But yeah, you're down there just like laying in a pile of snow.
That noise.
You can see the rope dangling and blowing right near you, but yeah, useless rope. Ti-Tih and Emmy, you're still holding on to it up top.
Well, that's stupid. I mean, I don't want to let it go, but obviously we don't need to hold on for dear freaking life anymore. So I will, I guess, very slowly and carefully and delicately make my way to the edge of that cliff to see if I can see Cal or if he's just gone. Because I heard the clinging and the clanging, but I don't know what's over there. So
sure. As you're kind of going down this steep ice, give me an acrobatics check to get to the edge there.
19 plus 2, 21.
Yeah, you get to the edge. No, not a problem. You kind of slowly slide down there and you look over the edge. It's like I said, it's difficult to see, but you can just barely make out a shiny metal square of a bird kind of laying flat in the snow, just on his back, like, oh.
I mean, I feel like I would have gotten up by now.
Well, yeah.
So my only question is, do I want to try to pull him up or can I go down and we can still get out?
You can have Cal kind of walk around and investigate that area if you want.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna do because he also doesn't want to go back to the ice. And just fall again.
Yeah, so if you want, you can kind of go up against the rock wall and kind of feel around, look as far out as your vision will give you. And as you kind of peer around, hold on, let me move this thing out of the way. It doesn't look like, unless you want to continue scaling down cliff edges, it doesn't look like there is an easy way to get out of there.
So I'm going to head back here.
Okay.
And kind of yell up, bring the rope down a little further. And then keep heading back.
Oh, okay.
Are you heading back? Oh, further down the rock area.
Yes. Okay. So I can walk on as little ice as possible.
Good call.
Okay.
All right. So I will slide.
I'm going to go over and around, I guess, to meet him at the other edge.
Yeah.
Over here.
Okay. And then, if I can get some strength check, well, for our Ti-Tih, it'll be straight up strength. For Cal will be athletics to climb up.
Beautiful.
12.
Aha. 24.
Emmy, what are you doing?
Are you going to help me, bitch, or what?
I mean, dexterity isn't my strong suit. Can I see anything to like hold on to try and get near there?
To get near there, no. You can probably go up against the cliff edge, the one that's you can act physically touch instead of the one that you'd fall over. Yeah, where you are currently, and kind of go along that nice and slow, holding on to the icy rocks. But then once you get to like there, I don't know what you plan on doing. There's no rocks to hold on to. It's just sheer ice. This is like powdered snow, but it doesn't really help from you sliding. If anything, it makes it worse.
Oh, this is a bad idea. All right, but Ti-Tih made it down there just fine.
Ti-Tih was fine.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try. But so help me if I fall off this cliff.
Acrobatics.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Hey.
The one
It's
thing
like-
I want to
It's
do.
one of those things. You let go of the cliff edge, the rocks, and then you start to slowly walk, but then you're like, oh, oh, you start to just slide right down, but then right before you get to the edge, you do one of those like almost like a skier, like and a little spray of snow comes out drifting in. Well, actually, it's not going to drift down on Cal because the snow is just pelting you in the face as it is. But yeah, Emmy, you kind of get right up next to Ti-Tih. You can kind of grab his waist or his arms to try to help pull the rope.
All right,
That'll
let's
give you
hug.
advantage.
We're gonna hug.
Aw.
Oh,
Ti-Tih advantage.
Okay, what I have before 12.
12 again. Yeah.
it's a bear
Oh,
hug.
much better. 18.
18. So between all those hefty rolls, you can easily get Cal back up. It takes you maybe 10 minutes. But yeah, he gets back up to the cliff edge with you all.
As I like tap him on the back to be like, good job, and then he falls over again.
Oh, right. That's so
Can
good.
you
I'm
imagine?
kidding, I'm kidding.
You tap you on the back, your hand just sticks because it's like frozen.
Yeah.
Tink.
So while you were all doing that, what you didn't notice until right about now is there are two hulking forms in the shadow
cool.
that are kind of they're about here, and they're kind of just looking down at you. These hulking dark
It
forms.
looks like they're dancing.
I know.
Right?
Especially since there's two of them. It's like a synchronized, it's a line dance. The Cupid shuffle just came on, and they're like,
They just look like large, furry, like beasts of sort. They're yetis, but not that your characters would know that. These large yetis are just kind of with thick clawed feet moving
Right.
through the ice without any problem, and they're just staring at you.
I want to charm it.
and then Olaf pops out, and he's like, hey, buddy, just talking about you. All good things.
All good things, all good
All good
things.
things.
You see them there. What would you like to do? They don't look like they're happy to see you. But
I mean, well, that's unfortunate because we are fantastic people. So
what's the plan? What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and charm them. How close? Oh wait, I have to move to do that. I hope they like falling down humor.
They don't, and now from where they are, they haven't budged at all. They haven't moved closer to you. They're just kind of standing there menacingly staring in your direction.
Okay, can I yell to it? We mean you no harm. We don't know where we are.
Yeah, and then one of them just yells out. You can see like the frost, kind of the breath emanating out from the heat. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it cares.
There seems to be a bit of a language barrier.
I think we should just move on. And I'm going to start like slowly trying to
Reap this way.
yeah, like hands and knees.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna
use
have
my beak
advantage.
to like slide me forward.
Okay.
Like however slow it needs to happen, it's gonna happen that way.
All right, yeah, and as you continue to move, more and more visual opens up for you. It just looks like it continues. As you guys continue to move, maybe every like 10 to 15 feet you move, they kind of slowly start to move up a little bit more, like they're following you, but keeping a distance.
Can I just try and charm them?
Yeah, what's the range for that?
I believe it's 30 feet.
30 feet. As long as you're within range, you most certainly can.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're pretty much there.
All right, because I can do 2 at a time. What? All right.
Mic dropped.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I want to try and charm me some Yetis.
All right, go for it. So it's wisdom saves for both of them.
Yes. I'm sure they'll win, but whatever. Let's just try.
So one of them's a 13 total. Is that a fail?
Yes.
The other one's a natural 1.
Oh.
So they are
2 Yeti friends.
It's funny because you see them from the distance and they look very angry from where they are, but then you kind of go up and what do you say to them in your charm?
I'm just gonna ask if your fur looks so soft.
And you see the 2 of them kind of like cock their heads a little bit in confusion, and then they just kind of big toothy smiles, like the big tusks coming up. They have huge horns and everything. They just big smiles come over their faces, and they just begin to lumber on over to you.
Okay, so I have 2 giant puppy dog Yetis at my disposal.
Mm-hmm.
I will hold him and squish him and love him and
I will call him George.
yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right. Okay, so then I'm just gonna yell to everybody. I think I have a slight solution. I'm gonna turn to my new friends. And I'm just gonna ask that first. I'm gonna pet them. Yes. Oh, we're just so fuzzy. Oh, we're always so fuzzy. I'm gonna die. And then I'm gonna ask them if they can help us down the mountain.
Yeah, they don't seem to understand your language, but when you're kind of like pointing down the mountain, one of them just kind of like puts a big clawed meaty hand on your back and kind of lifts you up and puts you on his shoulder. And the other one doesn't really give, like they only seem to care about you, Emmy. They don't even look at Cal and Ti-Tih right now. Like they don't seem to even want to help them.
Rude.
Okay. Well, I know they can't understand me, but they can understand me. Might I try and persuade them to help my friends as well?
Oh, how would you like to attempt that?
Showing them a little leg. No, I'm kidding.
So
Yes,
that
we're gonna get
fuzzy
very
bear leg.
Just kidding.
Ooh, geez. I don't want to tell them that the sooner they help me, the sooner I'll be out of their way, because they kind of like me. How do I ask creatures that don't speak the same lange if they will help me?
Again, if only Zoxa was here.
Leg. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, geez. I can't even play them a song to try and make any sense out of it. Oh, geez. All right, I really don't know how to go about this.
It looks as though they have a very guttural language, a lot of like pointing and a lot of grunts and stuff. So you can try to do something like that if you want.
All right, so then I'm just gonna try and
Give me a persuasion check. They're charmed by you, so you get advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. Ooh. 9 plus 9, so 18.
18, yeah. You kind of like point down to Ti-Tih and Cal, and then you point to the shoulder like where you're on, and you're like, huh? And eventually the other one just kind of grunts and then kind of walks over. And Cal and Ti-Tih, you see this thing just lumbering over to you and just extends both arms and picks both of you up right on its shoulders. The one that's holding the two of you, he does not seem at all happy to be doing so. He seems very reluctant. But Emmy is,
That I will say
Can I like flirt with it?
not further the rage of this beast.
Yeah.
I will just let him do whatever he is doing.
Okay.
Can I like can Emmy try and flirt with it from the back of the other one without that one seeing it?
Yeah, you can make like little kissy faces and hearts.
Yeah. Just so it's not so upset with me.
So you all climb aboard your Yeti bus and the Yeti train here.
From a pit in the ground to a Yeti bus. We're really moving on up.
All right, hold on. I need to put you closer to the front. Same with Emmy and McDagger. Front. Now, when I put you guys on them, you should be seen still. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Okay, so you continue to move.
We're so cute. Now this is what we need on a t-shirt. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, us on Yetis going down a mountain.
Continue to move along with your Yetis. There's a point where it gets a little tighter and the Yetis have to go single file, and that's when Emmy starts doing her kissy faces. Yeah, they begin to make their way. And let me move this black thing out of the way here. Yeah, you continue to move on and down. And eventually, as the two of you, or as the four of you, are McDagger as well and everything, are on top of these things, you get to a point where you can kind of see two more in the distance, but they're blocking the path forward. I'm going to, give me 1 sec, I gotta make them visible. Yeah, two more of them are there. And they're
all look like they should be doing this fun little like shimmy thing. Yeah.
Little shimmy dance. Hell yeah.
That's how they communicate.
You get to about this point when you see them and they're like, they begin to, they start to make all kinds of like angry noises to try to scare you but you're on top of other Yetis at the moment. So I'm gonna say let me see, is there anything in it? No, they don't have anything to make you afraid, so it's more of just an intimidation check. Everyone wants to make insight checks.
Oh, Jesus.
They're very loud and they're very angry, but I rolled poorly, so I'm not even gonna worry about your insight checks. They don't seem very scary considering you're on top of two more of them, but they are blocking your path at the moment. What you do notice is there, right next to where you currently are standing, there is a cave opening that kind of goes into darkness.
Oh,
that could just be more of them.
That's true too.
And we don't know that they don't live there.
True. What do you want to do? They're blocking your path, and they're making movements of advancing. They're not like strolling toward you, but they're stepping forward, trying to make like scary like sounds and stuff to try to scare you back.
Emmy, do you control these beasts?
Which ones?
The ones we're riding, yes.
Yeah. These guys?
In a manner of speaking, but they won't last long if we get into a fight.
Can you make them talk to the others?
I can try. It doesn't mean you'll believe them. Or I could just try and charm both of them. But if I fail, that's going to get messy.
Now, if you charm again, does the other charm go away or no? The other ones are still charmed?
I don't know. It doesn't really, I don't know if it really covers that subject in the description.
Interesting. Because it's not concentration, right?
No.
If it's not, then I would say you could cast it again and affect more creatures.
Yeah, it's not concentration at all.
Is it just a number of times per day?
It just lasts an hour.
Interesting.
Creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, creature knows it was charmed by you. So we got to get far away within an hour, by the way.
Good to know.
Yeah, it really doesn't tell
So I
me.
would say that you could probably cast it again if you wanted to use another spell slot and do that same thing.
All right. Can my companions hear me if I ask them real quick? Even though it's really unlike her to even ask them and care, but
yeah.
All right, we have two options. I can either try and have these creatures convince those creatures to let us by and it's okay, or I can try and charm these creatures, but it might not work, and then it might end up in a fight.
Yeah, as you're asking this question, they're slowly moving up.
Yeah, I like option 1 better.
Agreed.
All right, then I'm gonna whisper into the ear of my little friend while giving the little pets, where I would assume a Yeti would be itchy.
Everywhere.
Ask it. Can you just tell your friends that we're okay? We just need to sneak past.
Kind of looks at you a little confused. He looks over, looks back. And as you're doing this, Emmy, and you're trying to get him to kind of, understand what you're saying, you feel like through the body of this creature, you feel like a rumble in the ground, slight rumble. And you look around at the ground and you can see the ice that's right in front of you is slowly beginning to melt. Just kind of in a puddle right in front of you. And then out of literally nowhere, bursting from this melting ice, you see, hold on.
Can't wait.
Oh, you're going to be so excited, I'm sure.
Am I though?
I can assure you the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Bursting up in between all of you is this massive this massive creature. It's got almost like a cobra, that thing's called, like the cobra wings almost, that fly out with spines on the end. It's got these, yes, Cal, I see your
I would like to immediately get off the Yeti.
Okay, well, give me 1 second to finish describing,
yes.
then we will do that. This thing it's almost like a centipede in the way it has over like hundreds of legs all around. And it's got these crazy eyes that almost like they look around with like almost like spiders, or they have like a million different I think it's all the different views, and it's emanating heat, like steam is rising off of this thing, and it's just and that's where we're going to end for today.
Oh, yeah, no.
We'll remember, Cal, for next time that you want to jump off the Yeti immediately, but this is where we're ending for this episode. So
great.
Woo, yeah, exciting. Emmy, you're at like what, 8 hit points?
14.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Okay, I'll just dimension door my ass right down this way.
Oh man, but yeah, so we'll be picking up with this combat next week. It should be quite interesting. But yeah, again, happy Pride Month to everyone out there.
Yeah.
And we will see you in about a week's time.